Welcome, 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 everybody. It's Wednesday night live. And it's already hump day, you guys. Fast week, short week. How's everybody doing? How was everybody's weekend? Just a couple updates. I will be at the Moose Lodge in Bloomer, Wisconsin for Bloomer's citywide thrift sales. I have been making some more magnets. I made some of these like necklaces. That cool. Let me show you another one. I just got to get some cord. So I'll be selling those. I made some magnets. They're like little inspirational quotes. I've been making those. I'll have my signs. My mother-in-law is also going to be selling I'm going to be selling it for her. She has these poured acrylic pour clocks. Hello, how do you say your name? Mahmoud? Helmi. I'm just going to call you Helmi because I cannot pronounce the first one, but thank you for watching. My mother-in-law has some acrylic pour clocks that she makes. So I'm going to help her out and sell some on Saturday. So tonight we are coming up on the last two zodiac signs. So we are doing Aquarius tonight, and bonus, we're going to talk about the age of Aquarius because we are in it. And then we will talk about the crystals associated with Zodiac. We'll pull some cards, and we'll talk about the personality of Aquarius. So I'm going to pull some cards. I usually start out with a starter card. Hello, Chantal. So I shuffled these, and this is just kind of a shuffle card, or a starter card to kind of ask spirit to come forward, invite our spirit guides, and invite that part of our body and our mind and our soul that is just closer to our soul consciousness. So we're just going to invite all that here tonight. Okay, I shuffled these enough. I knocked 3 times. Ooh. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. I'll read it again. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Well, I like that. That's a good one to put on your refrigerator, to put at your job, at your work. And that's why I made these awesome magnets, because they have like a little inspirational, and they're pretty. And they're cheap. I think I'm selling these for $3. 2 for $5 or 1 for $3. All right. Let's pull another card from this deck. This is the Shaman's Dream. I've been drawn to this card a lot. Or this deck, I'm sorry. I am not feeling well tonight, guys, so I am not at 100%. I just got a little funk going on, and I'm just like I'm not happy, I'm not sad, I'm not mad. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, it's just like I'm maintaining, and I'm like surviving. I'm not thriving today. But I've been sneezing, and my nose is all stuffed up. So I'm thinking I got a little cold. All right, we're going to pull some cards. This is for our Aquariuses. Ooh, lost compass. Getting back to integrity. That's got to be the word for May. Because in the last 2 weeks, it's just all over the place. I've been seeing that word all over the place. Like in my cards, and there's like this screen saver at work. And everybody has like the same like slideshow that comes up, and that word is on there. And I have not gotten this card before. So the number is 35. 3 plus 5 is 8, if that number resonates. I'm going to do my best with the funk that I'm in to interpret this. I've already asked to be a conduit for the messages. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. Well, integrity is kind of like your soul kind of blueprint of how your authenticness and honesty. Integrity is honesty. Getting back to integrity. Hello, Carrie Jo. So lost compass. Have you lost your way? Do you feel you've lost your way? Because all we need to is reach out to the divine, and whatever source you believe in will pull us back to center so that we can follow our true north. I'm also getting, like, why are we lost? Like, how did we get off of it? Did COVID kind of throw us off our old routines, and we developed maybe some not good habits during that time that we just haven't shed off? Start looking at that. Or is it because of the energies lately are so intense? Like, I'm an empath, and I have noticed in the last year or so that energies are just high for me. Like, I have to really set protection when I go to work, when I go into grocery stores, when I go to the movie theaters, anytime I'm around extra people. No, they were okay at graduation parties this weekend, but any outside event is better because we have more of a, let's say our energies have a bigger playground. So they're not like bouncing off the walls and then bouncing back. They're just going out, which is great. So if you are experiencing a little extra anxiety, or you are an empath like me and being around a big group of people, keep in mind where the location is. Do you have an opportunity to go in and outside? And now that it's summertime, we usually do. It's summertime here in Wisconsin. So keep that in mind. Like if you're doing parties, birthday parties, or weddings, get outside, in and out, because that will help whatever energies you absorbed inside when you go outside, and then have that intent. Like, okay, whatever isn't mine, I am releasing right now. And you don't have to say it out loud because people might think, what is she doing? You can just tell them. But you can just say out loud, or like even shaking it off like dogs do, because they're absorbing it. And that's why they kind of shake after somebody pets them or whatever. And so keep that in mind, that when you're out and about this summer and you have the ability to be inside, take that time to be outside so that you can get rid of that extra energy that you might be absorbing. And it might be yours too. But mine, I absorb others' energy. And if I'm sad for any little reason, even though I didn't know I was sad, and I come in to some sadness that people are sad, I'm going to absorb that if I don't set protection. And as empaths, we are always a little bit spongy anyways. You know, you're going to absorb a little bit, but the more you do it and the more you practice, the less and less traumatic, and it has a better effect, a lower effect, the more you and keep practicing. So just be aware of that there's going to be times where like you did all your practicing, you did all your intent, and it's still like super, super, super powerful. Those are the times where you just, you have to like step outside for a little bit. Do your best, folks. Do your best. Practice on your breathing. If you can't go outside, then maybe just kind of go to like, if you can get to the bathroom and just like find your center, and just ask for help from your spirit guides. All right, I'm going to read from the book. If I can find the book. Dang it. I am severely unorganized. Here we go. I was crafting this weekend. Oh, hello, Marquetta. I was crafting this weekend. So you don't even want to see my countertop here because it is ridiculous. There is stuff everywhere. Lost compass. Getting back to integrity. Finding the way home. Trusting intuition. When the lost compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and center, relying on your intuition to arrive there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or there, or to avoid this or that person or situation, because the outward indicators are not reliable right now. Be careful not to believe all the advice you are receiving. Rely instead on your innate sense of direction and guidance, and use your homing instinct to lead you true. The lost compass has come to show you that you need to find new counselors. You are not getting the mentoring you need for your success. Who is that person you are looking up to as a model for what it means to be a woman or man? Trash that ideal. Tear up the picture you carry in your mind. You are meant to be you, not the best copy of your dearest friend. Make this your mantra. Love me or leave me. That really resonates with me. Totally. The lost compass is a blessing in disguise, because you sometimes have to lose your bearings and find yourself afresh to discover a new course. True north never changes, so reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings even when others do not support them. Remember that you are not lost. You simply do not know where you are going right now. Lost is a state of mind. Not knowing where you are going is an opportunity to find a way to a new path. Oh, I like that perspective on lost. I like that. Does that resonate with anybody? It resonated with me. Totally. Totally, dude. I just watched Finding Nemo. So Crush, you know, he's the, what is he? He's like that sea turtle. And he says, totally, dude. Totally. All right. We're going to save the last deck for last, or the third deck for last, because I want to get into Aquarius. So who are our Aquariuses? Hello, Stephanie. So Aquarius, the birth dates are from January 20th to February 18th, and it's a water sign. There's many different signs on here. It's like the waves, but if you go on, just Google it, you'll find 100 different symbols. So I'm just gonna, I get my stuff off the internet, and I get stuff intuitively, but this website is Times of India. So Aquarius, the 11th sign, is symbolized by water bearer, a symbol of the gods bringing essential nutrients to the earth. Aquarius people are advanced. Hello, Ron Schmidt. Self-reliant, clever, exceptional, and optimistic. Air is their element sign. Aquarius, like air, lack of distinct form and appear to resist classification. Others are enthusiastic and active, while other Aquarians are calm and sensitive. Positive reinforcement is one of the most important aspects of contentment. They will rapidly get bored and uninterested if they do not have it. They also require a lot of time alone to ponder and refresh. Aquarians are known for embracing their creativity and individuality, even if that makes them stand out. Aquarius is an incredible, educated, cerebral sign that has a propensity to get lost in thought. I do not know that word. Would somebody look it up? It's propensity, Propensity. Will somebody look that up? Has a propensity to get lost in thought while analyzing something or trying to identify prospective solutions. For many Aquarians, poor temper is an issue, especially for those who are under a lot of strain or stress in their life. When it comes to their working lives, Aquarians are all about exhibiting their innovative abilities and one-of-a-kind capabilities. They like using their brains and abilities, and they thrive in situations where they can suggest new ideas, assist others, and be endlessly inventive. I think I'm like every zodiac sign, because what were we doing the other day? Scorpio, and it was just resonating with me. Like I had all the characteristics. So we're probably all, well, we're all connected. So we all probably have a little bit of all the signs in us. And I was wondering if anybody knows this. I was going to Google it, but I forgot, but I'm just remembering that I had a question. When we have, like, if you believe that you were reincarnated, and I do, I have actually experienced some of my past life deaths, and I wonder if we are the same zodiac sign, like in every body, you know. I wonder. That could be why I'm feeling that I have so many traits from more zodiac signs, if we are different zodiac signs in different lifetimes. Interesting. I'll find that answer out, or somebody Google it. Okay, I think that wraps it up with Aquarius. Let's see if I missed anything. They're forward-thinking people who want to make the world a better place. They value freedom as well and want to ensure that it is available to everyone. They frequently believe that nothing short than perfection would suffice, which may lead to feelings of discontent, irritation, and even melancholy. For many Aquarians, poor temper is an issue, especially those under a lot of strain. Aquarian despises being emotionally exposed. I have to turn my fan on, you guys. Hot flash. They work well in groups, but they want to be acknowledged for their efforts. Okay, we talked about that. All right. How are we all doing so far? I want to talk about this term used a lot, especially since April. Because in April, March, the end of March, the beginning of April, we embarked into the age of Aquarius. So I talked about it when we had a full moon in Aquarius. And now I want to talk about it again because we're in the Zodiac. It's spring. As we pass another equinox, we are transitioning into the age of Aquarius. Nope, this is not just a song. It's real, and we are drifting into a new astrological age. So what's it all about? Something that most people don't know is that the position of the planets in the zodiac signs are different astrologically than they are astronomically. If one were to look through a telescope at the celestial bodies, they would be transversing the actual constellations the way that astrologers say they are. Interesting. They talk about the upper and the lower halves of the sphere are divided by the horizon. Picture yourself standing in the center inside a clear ball with the sun, the moon, stars, and planets and other celestial objects projected overhead onto the dome, which is the upper half of the sphere. It goes into the ecliptic. There is a path that the sun appears take around the celestial sphere. We call this the ecliptic. The plane in the path is not straight around, but tilted. This is different from east to west. Over the course of a year, the sun would return to its original position, having completed a circle. The sun's apparent annual path against fixed stars, which is caused by Earth's orbit around the sun's changing our perspective. Okay, zodiac. There are 12 constellations of the sun's ecliptic path, which are collectively called the zodiac, and extend a few degrees above and below the ecliptic line. In tropical astrology, the ecliptic is divided into 12 30-degree segments of longitude, latitude. It goes in, so I'm not going to go back into that too deep. Those segments' names are still used today by many astrologers, but the positions of the actual constellations have shifted and may no longer align with the 30-degree segments that were named after them. In other words, the zodiac signs and astronomical constellations may no longer refer to the same positions. Interesting. I'm gonna scroll down here. So the 26,000 year cycle of precession is further broken down into the 12 zodiacal signs, or 12 astrological ages. This means that every couple thousands of years there is a new sign, when we've passed through all 12 astrological ages, we've passed through a full cycle. So 26,000 year cycle. We go through all the 12 zodiac signs. So they say that we could be in this age of Aquarius for like a long time. Well, do some math. What's 12? 12 times 2,000 is 24. So we could be in each astrological sign for thousands of years. According to this, I might have not interpreted that correctly. When the zodiac was first named in ancient time, the backdrop of March equinox pointed at Aries. Blah, 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 blah. When is the age of Aquarius? A great age, as mentioned, is associated with the position of the March equinox. In 2023, the location of the sun on the March equinox is in the constellation of Pisces, but also on the border of Aquarius. So we are slowly moving into a new age from Pisces to Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius. Most astrologers believe that the age of Pisces began roughly around the year 200. Whoa. This means that the age of Aquarius begins in the new few hundred years. Though there are some differences of opinions, we're in the transition period from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. What is the age of Aquarius? Okay, so they have like the opening lyrics from the song. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is culturally more intellectual, networked, and integrated around the globe. Each age has a tussle between the attributes of its sign and the qualities of its opposite sign. For Pisces, the opposite is Virgo. First, let's take a look at the age of Pisces. Do we want to go that far? We are shifting into Aquarius. Aquarius has to do with the good of the group, personal detachment, and concerns for the whole. So I remember reading that Aquarius is a very collective energy. However, its opposite, Leo, believes in individual sovereignty. We are definitely seeing the dichotomy beginning to play out in our current reality. It has two rulers, Saturn and Uranus. Uranus shatters the status quo. Saturn represents the way that we structure our world. So hang onto your hats as we drift into the new age. Remember, balance is the key. We can find a way for caring for the earth and all her inhabitants without sacrificing personal liberties. Be wary of those who espouse that one solution fits all and always ask who benefits. Well, that is the age of Aquarius, and I believe I used the website, just so you know I'm not making this stuff up, the Almanac, almanac.com. So, yeah. So that is really fast, the age of Aquarius. Feel free to examine that on your own if you're interested. Let's do the crystals. Let's do the crystals. I had 3 of them out of the 5, so I don't remember what website I picked this from. I just go in and I pick one, and I try to pick one that I have some of the crystals for. So crystals for Aquarius. We have Amethyst, Black Obsidian, Blue Aventurine, Amazonite, and Labradorite. I have Amethyst. Amethyst is purple. This is a polished. It's like purple and kind of cloudy. Energy protection, relaxing energy, and balancing. And I refer to as Amethyst as the universal healing stone because it does so much, so many things, just like the rose quartz is the universal crystal of love. The Black Obsidian, I do not have that. But I'll show you what it does look like, though, because it's very close to a hematite. Oh, wait, here it is. I have black tourmaline. And black tourmaline looks a lot like black obsidian. So this is what it looks like. It's polished. Just black. It's just a black rock. Black obsidian calms the nerves, restful sleep, again, protection and balancing. Blue aventurine, I do not have that. Feel safe and secure, courage, patience, and concentration. And Amazonite, we talked about that. When did we talk about that? Last week? Hello, William. Amazonite clears negativity, reduce fears, calming, peace, and harmony. I'll bring it in a little bit. Amazonite. Labradorite. This is my husband's. And this does no justice because it's reflecting off the window. But, oh, did you guys see it? There. So this blue hue here is in, it's such a beautiful stone because it has this like iridescent kind, I'll hold it back so you guys can kind of see. It's there, maybe that's better. But it's reflecting off the light and off the window. It's kind of hard to see because I think the blue is coming from, but it's so gorgeous. It has like this blue, and it's almost like it's, when you look at it, it just looks like a black stone. But when you really look at it and you start turning it in the light, oh yeah, there it is. It has like a, the blue like iridescent, it just kind of like pops out at you. It's beautiful for jewelry. Hello, Nick. Lots of viewers tonight. Okay. So those are the stones. Labradorite reduces stress, anxiety, brings harmony, patience, and concentration. All right. So those are the crystals. Would you guys like to pick another card? I went through that kind of fast. Let's see what this card brings up. This is the Star Dragon. I love this deck. I was drawn to this deck because my husband has this huge dragon for a spirit guide. His name is Lathremir. And he's super, super huge, like in the spiritual realm. He's very, very, very huge. Like huge, like, I don't know, like maybe like a mile wide. I don't know. It's hard to explain how big he is. And then I know that my soul space, like where I came from, where I originated, is I was a star. I was a star of the planet Venus. So I'm gonna pull. So it drawn to me because it reminded me of like what my husband is, his spirit guide, and like what I am. So I'm gonna pull this. So before I pull the card, this is for the collective. So before I pull the card, I want you guys that are watching, still watching. There's one eye. Who is it? Tell me who's watching. There's one eye. So I want you to set an intent with this card because this is for the collective. So I just want you to like say in your head, if you have a question, what you would like to ask the cards. Oh, do you want to come on camera? Is that it? Is that true, William, or was that an error? I'm going to wait because some people, they, it's a mistake. So I don't want to bring you on camera if you really don't want to be on camera. Okay, so set your intent with these cards. This is for the collective. I shuffled them. I'm going to knock. What is it? Resources. Oh, this. Check that out, folks. Resources. And they have like constellations in them, so that's kind of appropriate for tonight's theme. Resources. What do I get out of this card? Right off the bat, I get that, you know, there's like this dragon and this warrior. And sometimes our like warrior cup isn't as full as we would like it to be. My warrior cup today is just like on empty. I've had just a weird off day today. I don't feel very good. I don't have like ambition or motivation. And I'm going to keep that to myself. I don't want to be like putting that out there, because I felt I wasn't going to do the live, and then I'm like, no, because I need to like push past whatever this is. So right off the bat, I'm getting like, you know, who can we turn to when our warrior cup is a little low? Do we have resources? Do we have extra resources? What are our extra resources? What do we need when our warrior cup is kind of depleted? Do we need exercise? Do we need nutrition? Do we need sleep? Do we need just some downtime, just some calm, some solitude, some quiet, some stillness? Like, what do we need after this really busy weekend? You know, were we warriors all weekend? We just go, and now we need to slow it down to replenish. That's what I get. That's what I get. Let's read from the book. Funds and resources, yes, thank you. Okay, I have this. Okay, so this book is a little different because it has like two kind of sets in it. Here we go, resources. Wisdom of the Herald. It is time to gather and harvest. Harness your material means and resources. Build up your stockpile and repertoire. Save, fortify, hunt, gather, repeat. Wisdom of the Dragon. Resources and abundance are available to you around every corner and within your grasp. Find me all around you. Work hard to build up and harvest for any hard winter that might lie ahead. Reap what you sow. The General of Resource implores you to reinforce your stronghold by focusing on your material means, wealth, bounty, and resources. Build up your arsenal and strengthen and fortify. Now is the time for earthly endeavors. Well, that's an interesting perspective on it. That's why I like to read the book and to interpret, because mine was, I would say, very different than the book. But that's okay, because whatever resonates with you, you take, and if it doesn't, you leave for someone else. There are no wrong or right answers. I like that. Let's pull another one. I'm really feeling drawn to this deck, and we have time. So ask another question as I pull the deck, and this is for a collective as well. Shuffle 3 times. I'm going to knock 3 times. Ask a question. Oh, of course. Tranquility. This is like my favorite card. I think it's because it's pink. 15. Tranquility. Harmonious in action. In action. Tranquility. Tranquil. To be still. To be quiet. See how she's like sitting very quietly with her dragon? I bet that's really hard for him to do. You know, because dragons are typically just so strong and powerful, and you know, we view them as like, you know, ginormous, gnarly, loud, fiery creatures. But he looks pretty content with her. And she's not scared. He's just as content as she is. I love her pink hair. Look how long it is. It goes all the way on the floor. I love it. The pink represents like the feminine, softer side. So are you needing to find your softer side lately? When we tap into our feminine, softer side, we become more like childlike and playful, more innocent and less judgy. I like that. The number is 15, or 1 plus 5 is 6, if that resonates with you. I will read from the book. Oh, that's in a different language. I can't read that language. Good stuff. Oh, the constellation is Corvus, the crow. Okay, but that's like, that doesn't look like a crow unless that's supposed to be like his wings. The star is Gina. Wisdom of the Herald. Sometimes the best action is inaction. It's time to wait things out. Smell the roses. Recline. Sit down and surround yourself with the comfort of trusted allies. Find harmony in stillness and reflection. This situation will ultimately work itself out. Breathe. Wisdom of the Dragon. Peace and tranquility are yours if you want them. Earn your sense of wellness and harmony by actively engaging in the practice of stillness. Take your time. A solid foundation within and a quiet temperament are invaluable for you right now. Seek ease, healing, peace, wisdom. Peace be with you. Now is not the time for action, but inaction. Achieve your harmony by staying still in a world that otherwise rushes consistently. Break away from the fray to engage in harmonious inactivity. Find peace and tranquility. The world can wait a while as you restore your faculties. Find peace. So this other one says harvest. And then when you're done harvesting, then this one says take a break. So we had like a rushy weekend, and now we're going to chill out. All right, folks, that's what I got off of those cards. Sunday, or wait, okay, so Saturday we are doing the forgiveness ceremony online. So if you are interested, it's free and you can follow along. So I urge you to go on the Intuitive Minds page that you are here and type in the search forgiveness, because there's a couple different things regarding how to write your forgiveness letter. You can start with yourself and forgive yourself for your things that you burden yourself with, for your past, for your mistakes. And then you can move on to forgiving others. Maybe there's a certain person or certain persons that you would like to forgive, so that you no longer are burdened by what they did to you and how that makes you feel. So write your letter. We will have like some songs. I'm sure that the video, so the last time I did some songs, I was asked to delete it, but it took like months for Facebook to catch up. So I'm just gonna go with it and play them. And if they want to put me in Facebook jail, whatever, I'll take down the video. So I have a couple songs that we play. I'll be playing in the background. We have like a prayer. We have what we set an intent. I'll probably pull some cards. And then we will go outside. I'll have a fire, and I recommend that you build a little fire as well, or you can burn it in a can, because we are going to burn our letters. And I need to put the prayer, because you guys are going to need to follow along. So the forgiveness ceremony, I think, is at 8 o'clock my time. But you can replay and do it anytime that suits you. And so then we'll go outside, and I'm thinking it'll be live, Facebook Live, and I hope there's going to be enough light for you guys to see. If not, it might be kind of dark. So be mindful that that this is the first time I'm going to do a forgiveness virtual at night. So if it doesn't work out, or if it does, maybe that's what we'll be doing more and more. But I typically like to do them at my house. But this time it didn't work out, because I'm already going to be doing so much that day, and I don't want to people myself out. But I did want to provide the ceremony, because we weren't able to do the one in, what was that, February or whatever, this winter. So we have to, I feel like we should do this one. Plus it's a full moon. It's a full moon. So Friday night we might pull cards for the full moon, or we could wait and pull cards for the forgiveness ceremony. But some people might not be at the forgiveness ceremony. So I'll see exactly what day the full moon is at the biggest. And then that's the day that I will pull full moon cards. So maybe we'll do that Friday, maybe not. And then Saturday we'll do the forgiveness ceremony. And then Sunday I apologize for not being here for the self-love. I totally effed it up. I kind of spaced that Sunday, was a holiday weekend. So I apologize if you were sitting there waiting for me to come on and I didn't. But we will resume. Do I have my book in here? I probably don't. I think we were on chapter 2. So replay the video from not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, and make sure you come with your homework done, because we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about the homework to do for the following week. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for watching. I feel a little bit better after doing this. I always feel a little bit better after I kind of connect with divine, and I did meditate for a little bit, so I was able to close my eyes a little bit. Thank you all for watching. There's new people here all the time. Even if you just watch it for a little bit, or you come back and you replay or you rewatch it, but try to stick around for just 5-10 minutes the next time if you scroll, okay? Because it really means a lot to me, and I'm told to express myself. That's my modality, is to express stuff through my throat chakra. If it resonates, keep it. And if it doesn't, then throw it back for someone else. So I thank you all for watching, and we might see you Friday, if not Saturday, and if not Sunday, and if not next Thursday. Next Thursday, we will be doing alternating lives from Wednesday to Thursday, because I have a appointment that is only available on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. So every other Wednesday, starting tonight, is going to be the live. And then next week will be Thursday. So every other Wednesday and every other Thursday will be the live. We have one more Zodiac to go for next Thursday, and that is Pisces. All right. I don't know what we're going to do after that. It's summertime, so the lives might be hit or miss, but yeah, I don't know if I want to do the self-love twice a week. I don't think so. So after next Thursday, I think we're just going to do we'll just do oracle cards, and then we'll shoot from the hip. All right. Thank you all. Thanks for watching. I love you all.